Good morning, everyone. It is Tuesday, September 21st here in Trading Rebels, and I want to talk a little bit about the markets, what's coming up, what's affecting the market, a little bit about yesterday, and about how people react to these market moves. And it is something that Nate posted a message. If you haven't read it, please go over into the small account under the trading feed, go into the small account and read that. It is something that he and I talk about an awful lot because we see a very different side of the market, and how we trade is greatly affected by the fact that we have to alert our trades, and we have to allow people time to get in. Not everybody can sit at their desk or sit in front of their computer or be tethered to their cell phone, and so we have to make decisions based a little bit differently than how we alert to everybody else. There are times, as he said, he would love to just be in and out super quick and be done, but if he does that, people get mad. But then if the trade takes too long, people get upset, or if it doesn't work, people get upset. He and I feel this an awful lot, and we take it to heart. Losing trades are really hard for us, not because they're losing or we feel as though we've failed ourselves, is because we feel that as though we have failed the people who come here and pay, their hard-earned dollars to be a part of this room and a part of this community. So let's just take a look here at the ES. Okay, so this was yesterday. We had seen some weakening of the market, and we talked about this 50, and we were, we hit the 50, we went up, we hit the 50, and then we came down through the 50, and then this was last Friday, and then of course this was yesterday, Monday. Now going into the weekend, I don't know how many times, I'm pretty sure nobody here, well, I shouldn't say it that way, but I don't know how many times I said I'm not taking anything, because we did have FOMC. We had triple witching on Friday. We had FOMC this week. We still have all of the COVID concerns, tapering concerns, everything that is wrapped up with the FOMC. We have the debt ceiling. We have an infrastructure bill, overall spending bill. It is so darn much. That's it. So darn much. And what we expect is that the markets will continue to trudge along. Well, and we have been very, very fortunate for the past year and a half. So when we go back here, I'm going to pull up a 5-year chart, right? And again, I don't know how many times I've done this to give perspective. Anybody see anything interesting on this chart? Sure. We've gone up here. We took a little break, right? Came up, and then COVID hit, wham. But since then, there has been no time in the market that we have increased at this level from such a low. This incline that, for those who love geometry, check out that angle. It's pretty impressive. And learning to trade here is not as challenging as it is to trade when you come out to a longer chart. I thought I had a 20-year chart in here. I'm going to put it on a weekly so it doesn't look quite as messy, right? What about this? This was pretty bad, right? We've had these are weekly charts. These are times we've only come back to the 200 a few times here on this weekly chart, right? These were hard times, but overall our trend has been this incredible. And if this is what you're learning to trade in, although we do get some pretty decent chop, every now and then, overall, this has still been an upward trend. I always tell people, because we sit here and look at our charts every day, or maybe minute by minute, we get completely psyched out about what's actually happening, when really what you should do is come right back out, look at a weekly chart, and tell me just how terrible that looks. We hit the 20 and we pushed ourselves right back above that 20 on the action here this week. That is impressive. We had a great rally. Will that rally continue today? I don't know. I can't tell you, because the market doesn't send me little birdies that whisper in my ear. But what I will tell you is we do have FOMC today and tomorrow, and we do have looming spending. We do have news from China, which really, I felt like yesterday that news from China was just the spark that we needed to have a pullback and a sell-off. And those are so healthy. We go get our hair cut to, freshen it up, make sure it looks good, make it look healthy. Well, that's what the markets do too. So When you hit that buy button or hit that sell button, the last thing that Nate and I want to hear is, I'm stuck in a trade. You're never stuck. Unless your platform has removed a sell button, you are not stuck. You choose to remain where you are. And remember that everything that you do or don't do is your choice. We try very hard to give you the education and the support system needed. I share my personal telephone number with people to get on the phone and talk to them, and many of you have taken advantage of that, and I love that. It helps me to know you and to know what to give this community. But remember that at the end of the day, I'm not looking at you in the mirror. You're looking at you, and that's where responsibility lies. And I promise you, if you take that responsibility, if you own those good and bad trades, you will be a better trader, because it means something different when you take 100% responsibility for it versus just following. Now, we understand some of you are new traders and you're just learning the ropes. We get it. So trade small. Ask a million questions. You are never bothering us. And I promise, if you're in the chat room, there are so many people that have walked the same path that they are more than willing to help you and guide you along, be your cheerleaders, and also be your critics when needed. We are pretty open in our community, and it is so important that you take advantage of that. Otherwise, you're cheating yourself, right? You're paying to be here. You're cheating yourself if you don't take full advantage of everything that we have to offer. All right, now that being said, looking at the market, we are getting a nice little push back up. What is my plan for today? I'm going to hang out and wait. Why? Well, because I don't know that this candle is truly going to go up. That's why. We do have the meeting that will conclude tomorrow. We'll hear from Powell. Well, I think they're going to raise rates. No, I really don't think they're going to raise rates. I think they're going to say something along the lines of, we're going to continue to monitor and use all the tools in our tool belt, and we have options open to us. All the same things that we have heard before with the spook in the markets that regarding China and Evergrande, which is a very big deal. I think that Jay Powell will come out and be very calm, as he always is, but very calm and be very careful, because he too does not want to spook the markets. We're looking for talk of tapering. We know that that may be coming in December. There's no meeting in October, so we won't hear from him. We'll hear from him tomorrow, and then we won't hear from him again until November. So we have 1 month reprieve. So we'll get through that, but they are initially, a lot of the analysts think that they may come out and say December is when they'll start looking to talk about it, which means a plan will come in November. So we'll see if that happens. I think a lot of that may very well be priced into the market. And once we hear that, it might be a great big, okay, good. We knew it. That's one thing, check it off, out of the box, one less thing to have to worry about. So we will see if that does, in fact, happen. Remember, we still have China news to worry about, of course. We have the debt ceiling looming, and this is a political game. It seemingly has nothing to do with the markets other than politics and money go right hand in hand. So we'll continue to watch that battle unfold, as it always is. And then, of course, all of that spending bills, everything going on. The Delta COVID variant, still continuing to give us problems. However, interesting note that they are starting to lift some of the restrictions between the U.S. and Europe. It gave the airlines a nice little boost yesterday, so keep an eye on that sector. Bitcoin, however, is still very much struggling, so we'll keep an eye on that. There are a ton of reversal type plays, but remember, I day trade to your heart's content. I think that is great. I would be very cautious with just how much I hold overnight. Now, I know that there'll be some saying, see, I took calls yesterday and they look great today. Good for you, but would you have been the one crying this morning saying, I can't believe I took calls? Why didn't anybody stop me? Well, I don't have a little electric buzzer attached to your keyboard. So these are your choices. And Nate and I were pretty clear. We stayed out. I was on the mic several times yesterday saying, I am just sitting on the sidelines, letting the dust settle, and I will do that again today. What do I want? I want the market to come and tell me it's ready. I don't want to chase it. To be honest, I'm too lazy to chase it. I want the market to come in today. I want it to continue to rally, build some volume in there, and close very close to the highs. That's what I want. If it doesn't give that to me, I am not taking on any risk. In fact, into tomorrow, I'm not adding any swing risk. I will manage the trades I have and work my way out of those that I feel are not going to perform. All right. So the word of the day today, responsibility. Write it down on your watch list. Put it down on a post-it next to your computer. Responsibility. Because remember, you have to take responsibility for your trades if you want to take responsibility for your wins. All right. I will see you later. I know this is not necessarily the message you want to hear today, and probably most people will have cut it out in the middle. That's fine, but, well, I guess that is a choice as well. All right, I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday. I will be around the room most of the day today, kind of watching, seeing what is happening, maybe getting some day trades off, but other than that, I will be very quiet on the swing trade front. I hope you have an awesome day.